Welcome to your tarot reading for January 2021. Thanks so much for joining me, Alyssa Arundell, here today for your monthly reading. Let's see what the new year brings into your situation. If you would like to read your yearly reading, I will pop that in the link down beneath this video. Also, if you want to check out your free 3-card tarot spread, you can also find that there. And finally, if you do want to reach out to me for a live one-to-one consultation, we can certainly work together, and I'd look forward to that. But without further ado, let's get in to see what this brand new month for this brand new year holds for your individual zodiac sign. Hello lovely Aquarius, and welcome to your January 2021 tarot card reading. Let's see what this brand new month for this brand new year holds for you, Aquarius. The first card that comes up is the Hermit. Very powerful card, very spiritual in a lot of ways, Aquarius. I feel that this is you. The Hermit, yes, likes to spend time alone. If we think of the general meaning of hermit, we think of maybe, monks that spend long periods of time alone in devotion, just time for the spirituality, time for worship. So you could find yourself retreating into yourself a little bit this month. You could find yourself just wanting some quiet time, pulling away, being a little bit detached at times. But I feel like this is because you just need to reboot. You need to recalibrate and figure out what's important to you in life. The other side to the Hermit, though, he isn't just quiet and boring, right? He's a leader. That's the reason he has this stick, this staff, and this lantern, this light, illumination. He's the card of illumination. He has a lot of wisdom. And what happens is, what you don't see is the trail of people behind him that are following. And because he's a leader, and because he's leading, or she is leading other people, it can feel quite lonely at times because you can see the big picture, right? You have that sense of knowing what could help, that directness, that logic within your mind, but people don't always get it. And that can feel a bit lonely at times, I'm sure, because you're seeing where you're going and other people aren't quite sure where you're taking them. But this real leadership is coming in for you this month, Aquarius, and I just love it. But do spend some time alone if you do feel the need to recalibrate a little bit. Now, the next card that comes up for you this month is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords has a very melancholy feel to it. In a lot of tarot decks, it's depicted as a young woman in a boat sailing down a river or stream, and the stream is very still. It's usually late at night, and this is a sort of depiction of moving forwards from difficult times. You're moving forwards from stress, but you're not in the mood to just jump up and down and celebrate. There's still that still quietness. It's like, say you just had an argument and there's that catching your breath afterwards. You might feel a bit shaky, a bit like, wow, that was heavy, but actually you got through it. It's about going through difficult traumas in your life, but you're through the worst of it now, is what I'm trying to say, Aquarius. You're through the worst of the struggles. Just allow yourself to catch your breath. New horizons are on the horizon for you. There's that new dawn, and there will be a lot of stuff to get excited about, but it's just, I think the start and the middle of the month is more of a quiet time for you to have some contemplation. And then the next card that comes up for you here is a lot more celebratory, because it's the Eight of Cups is very similar to the Six of Swords, in my opinion. Both cards about moving forwards. Swords, you're moving forwards logically, so you know you're through the worst of it, but emotionally you still feel a bit empty. Whereas the Eight of Cups is feeling more emotionally fulfilled about the move forwards. It can even mean a physical move, so some of you will be moving location this month. And there's this element of like the waves parting. This is very Moses parting the sea, this card, right? Those emotional waves are either side of you, but you can see a clear run through to where you need to get. So by the end of this month, there's so much more clarity about your future. There's so much more clarity about where you're going. Just be very gentle with yourself at the start and middle of the month. Don't make any rash decisions. Just allow things to more free flow. But you will be taking on responsibility, though, for the people, because you are a leader, and that's the burden that leaders do carry. So, the archangel that is looking out for you this month, Aquarius, let's see who has got your back, who's guiding, protecting, teaching you, is Archangel Samuel. Wow. The word on this card is peace. It says peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Only love is real. Wow. What a thought. What a thought to think that everything else is part of our program, if you like, to have an earthly experience, but love, what we're all made of, is the battery, is what keeps everything going. And so that's a real thing to hold on to. I think you're really going to be finding some sense of inner peace this month, just a stillness. Yeah, like we said, not just jumping up and down. It's really funny because this wing of this dove looks like it's part of the hermit's arm. I just noticed that. So it's kind of like tying in a visual way as well. Archangel Samuel is the archangel of love. And he's also the archangel that helps us find things. So on an emotional level, it's about finding our center, finding our life purpose. But he can also help us find physical things. So if you have lost something that belonged to you, that you are looking for, that you've been looking for a while, Archangel Samuel is the best angel to ask. In fact, just before filming your reading, the battery on my camera died, and I do have backup batteries, but I've not been able to find them. And I asked Archangel Samuel, because he came up for a different zodiac sign today, and I just thought, well, I'm going to put my own thing, practice what I preach. And I just said, Samuel, please help me find the batteries. And then I got this idea to look in a drawer that I've looked in about 5 or 6 times. But then something in my head said, just take everything out of the drawer. Just take everything out. And right at the back, lo and behold, there are the batteries. So I can attest to the fact it works, but feel free to try it for yourself. And let me know in the comments if it works out, because I always love these kind of we can do something tangible. The angels, we can really work with them in a very tangible, physical way. Can also help us find peace in loved ones that have passed over, can help us find peace in reconciling relationships from our past that haven't worked out. Doesn't necessarily mean we get back in touch with those people, but there's a sense of closure that comes up. So if any of you are looking for that peace, let Archangel Samuel's orange gold colour, he's also known as having a pink colour, just flow into your being and see what happens there. But definitely new horizons. Okay, you're not jumping up and down, but you're definitely moving forwards in a very positive direction. It's been a real honour being with you. Thank you so much for watching. I'd be really honoured if you subscribed and hit that notification bell if you haven't done already. But until we speak again next month, stay safe and have a very happy new year. Alyssa.